So, it's been 23 days since I've come out. And I wasn't going to make another video until the 22nd, but there was something that happened that I want to address. For those who haven't yet come out of the closet for religion, orientation, sex, or any other legitimate reason, be aware that you might be in a family that never accepts you, never allows you back in, might hurt you, or ghost you. That's the reality of bigoted people, ignorant people. Not everyone, and most people out there, they're not probably going to accept you. And I usually do it by generation. People who were born before 1964, I mean, from what I've experienced working many jobs, the percentage of being accepted and supported is half what Gen Z and Gen X will give you. People who were born after 1964 up into 2000 are going to be more accepting, more open, more informed. My parents were born in the mid-50s, so they're right smack in the middle of baby boomer. They're not in the generation that is known for being the most open and accepting. If my parents had been born in the 70s, they would probably be more accepting because of different generations embrace things differently. There's a reason why twice as many people born after 1970 are accepting of LGBTQIA community rights compared to someone who was born in the 30s to the early 60s. So, my parents selectively ghosted me 3 weeks ago after I came out as an atheist, a queer rights ally, and a Democrat. And by selective ghosting, I mean, we're still talking, but it's never about religion. I mean, it's kind of like the pink elephant in the room, and I've gotten to the point where that's okay. People are going to be shitty. People are just going to be awful. And honestly, them saying nothing may hurt more than them screaming at me, but it just shows a pattern. I've made videos talking about how when I told my mom 6 months ago that I was depressed and suicidal back in the early 2010s, she offered no compassion, no hug, no words of comfort or wisdom. She just said, oh, and never talked about it and has never brought it up again. That is how I knew how they would react to me coming out as an atheist. Oh, I wish nobody had to go through that kind of thing. And there are people out there that go through much worse, where their life is in actual danger, or they could face prison sentences due to how they were raised and what they walked away from. But when your parents show you who they are, believe it the first time. And you have to decide what boundaries you want to set. Whether you gray wall people, go no contact, setting boundaries, a combination of all of those at different times, I mean, that is up to people. But what I want to address is my mother decided she didn't want to talk to me anymore. Because anytime I talk to her, and I don't even really bring up atheism at all, we were talking about how I'm going to celebrate Christmas, and I said that due to the heavy Christian traditions of our family, I'll have to change how I celebrate Christmas, and she assumed I'm not celebrating Christmas. I mean, how self-absorbed does someone have to be that they think that if you're not celebrating the Christian part of Christmas, you're not celebrating a holiday? I mean, every holiday from Easter to Halloween started out as a pagan, non-Christian holiday. There are so many ways to celebrate holidays without even touching religion. And this is what happens when your family is so closed-minded. They won't even try to understand people's differences. And instead of telling me to my face, my mother told my father to tell me not to call her anymore. Due to just being who I am upsets her. So it's just consistent behavior. It's bad behavior, but it's very consistent. This is how my family just deals, or in this case, just hides their head in the sand with things they don't take the time to understand. So not only am I not allowed to call my mother anymore, I was told by somebody, I'm not going to say who they are, just in case certain people I know listen to this. I'm not going to say who. I'm going to say somebody I know, a friend, told me that my mother is saying that my atheism is a phase. Even though in the text I put out there in October stated emphatically it's not a phase. I'm not trying to get attention. I'm just trying to live an authentic life with integrity. My mother is starting a rumor that it's a phase. So people who've come out as non-straight, I'm sure a lot of you understand this kind of thing, where no matter how open you are about your story, your deconstruction, or coming out, you've encountered people that don't care what you say or what scientific evidence has proven. They're going to have their own narrative so they can deal with it in a way that is not healthy, but they have to maintain control over every situation. And is it emotional priming or dissidence? I don't know. But this is how my family operates. My family's the kind of people that if I go to a family event, they would force me to pray even though I'm an atheist. Because their religion is more important than everyone being welcomed and safe. That's who they are. And honestly, I would rather just spend the holidays by myself, watching movies, connecting with people in fandoms, and just enjoying what I enjoy doing, rather than dealing with toxic, controlling, narcissistic family members. And I would definitely rather watch Stranger Things during Thanksgiving and Christmas than deal with the BS that my family throws at me. And when you come out to people that you know will make everything about them, it's just something you have to be aware of. It's like they've never grown up. They have to make everything about them. There's no compassion, no empathy. It's just how it is. Luckily, I do have an emotional support system, and I have interests and hobbies and work and my channel. So I'm so busy doing things I enjoy doing. I don't have time to think about how my mother would rather live in denial and delusion than accept somebody they brought into this world. But my family is not capable of doing that. This is not the first time, the 5th time, the 10th time. They've done with this with every single one of my siblings in different ways. It's just consistent. It's always about power and control. And the reason I came out is so that I no longer have to pretend. It's not about anyone else. It's about having integrity and being comfortable in your own skin. Even if everyone who claims to be a Christian, like my family, acts in unchristian ways, it's just more evidence that I made the right choice.